Welcome back to my channel, everyone. Today, let's talk about stickers. I have a lot of stickers. I don't know, maybe it might not be much to some people, or it may be a lot to another person. I'm not really too sure how my sticker collection measures up to other journalists, let's say. I have been a fan of stickers since I was a child. I still remember going down to the news agency with my grandparents and then buying a couple of these stickers off the roll. And you would have these little, actually they would look something like this, and with the perforation strip. And I used to hoard them because nothing was good enough for my stickers. So I guess you could say I've grown up, but not much has changed. I still love stickers, as you can see. So I thought I would go through how I store my stickers, and I'll also put a list as much as I can in the description below of where I shop for my stickers and some of my favorite brands. So first of all, I think I've been through this before, so let's put some of these things to the side. In my journal that I use all the time, my daily journal, I actually have a little sticker book in the back. And this one I put in a lot of things that like everyday explorers, which I've received, some of the individual sticker sheets, Heba Alsibai, pet tape. It's a real mixture of everything that I have that I really love and that I go through a lot. Like these little stickers here, I use quite frequently. You can see lots of empty spaces here. And that's actually from a pet tape. It's from a pet tape. This one is Zoton. I think I've got a couple of theirs. I've also got this one as well with dividers. I really like these because there's so many on a roll, and they're actually just really useful. They're really useful pictures that you use in like your everyday life. You know, bedtime, packages received, shopping, groceries, laptop, pens, pencils. You know, you can see here that bin day, toilet tissues, self-care things, even brushing your teeth. I don't know how many of those that I've used, but you know, it comes up actually. Even just movies, that's a good one, games, phone. So, and there's actually, it's a really long roll. So I really do love this one, and I try and keep it in this main sticker book, which is just full of everyday bits and pieces. The birds, Pion birds, I use them quite a bit to decorate. And I also use a lot of Everyday Explorers things too. Whenever I get their monthly journaling kit, I usually take apart the sticker pages and pop them in. And there's still one page left for me to fill. And I also, whenever I receive a pet tape, I usually take one roll of it and I usually put it in there as well. Or if I have to use, like I have to cut a pet tape and I've got like a spare bit, I'll just add it to my sticker book too. So that's that book. Then I have these two. I think I bought these from Etsy, these sticker books with the sticker release paper. I just found I used to have like a huge sticker book that you would put the individual sticker pages in from Pipsticks, but it was so massive and I just didn't want to bring it out to even flip through to have a look at my stickers. So these have actually worked so much better because I can fit so many more stickers on the page. I think it's a lot more space effective, and I'm actually using my stickers again. So that's the main thing. Now these are just Pipsticks, only Pipsticks in this book that I had to use up. And I'm slowly getting through it. I have not, oh, getting stuck to me. Oh, that is not Pipsticks, so I lie there. But I think I've just added one sticker page here from somewhere else. Pipsticks have a lot of random things, and I find it harder to use some of the items, like owls. I don't really have many things pertaining to owls that I journal about. Some of them are really fun, but again, like this is like a build your own charcuterie board, which is also fun to put down on the page, but you know, tigers, which is, I guess, and random things like this, like a cotton candy with like universe, atoms, sciencey sort of things around it. I struggle to know what to use that for. But you never know. The right thing will come up and I'll be like, you know what? I really need a cotton candy with a universe around it. Some of them I actually really love, like these snail mail ones. I like those. Garden. And anything with like stars, little stars and things, I end up using them quite frequently to decorate like little spaces. So yeah, that is a quick flip through my Pipsticks. This one is largely uncategorized except for a couple of sections. So the front is really a free-for-all of random things, and these are actually from groceries that I bought in Switzerland that we're probably going to be going in my Switzerland memory keeping journal, but I haven't got around to doing that yet. And these are just random bits, like really random. They come from a variety of different places. I think this one came with the Passion Planner a really long time ago, but it's very shiny for me. This is Everyday Explorers. Sometimes if I get a freebie in with an order, I'll usually add it in here. Some of these was from the Happy Planner. These are Everyday Explorers again. This I think was from Tiny Pink Studio maybe. And then I have Meatball tape. I don't know whether you've heard of these, but they are, I'm going to say it's Japanese, but it may be Chinese. And they have a really cool, I actually really like these. And funnily enough, I can use them. They're very specific, like there's romance type of ones. And yeah, that's still romance. Like Stay at Home, like that's a good one. Always by Your Side. Thanks, great. Doing the shopping with your spouse. Going to the movies. All these random bits and pieces. They're really cute. So I think I had a couple of different tapes. I think I got some samples. The samples are quite long and they have a lot. and you have to actually fussy cut them. So sometimes I just sit in front of the TV and I cut these out and add them to the sticker book. They're on like a really thin washi, which I really love. They sit so nicely on the page. It's like they just melt in. So I sometimes just forget to use them, forget to check what would go well, but I like these, you know, big titles. Oh my gosh, happy, great, good, wow, fantastic. Love that. Nothing to do today. So that is Meatball, and then I've got some emojis here. And these are all the different from various brands that do the similar look. And then I think, oh, that's a random page in there. This is Coffee Monsters Co. All the lots of little icons, which are good for my planner. But I always forget to use them too, so. And then I have a food section, which is actually overflowing the section here. And I actually don't like peeling that up because these are these, they work anywhere type of stickers. But I find that they stick too much on the sides of them. See, I can't even get that up. Unless I use them, I'll figure it out. But they've actually stuck to the other side here. The edges are really sticky as well. But they do stick to everything. They stick to even leather or on top of your journals, which is really nice. But yeah, it can pick up some other bits onto it because the edges are still really sticky. But that was a Hello Small Things, Eric Small Things, sorry. And then this is my food section. So I have lots of all different food items. Bring you in maybe a bit closer. There we are. These are food things from various different brands, Pipsticks and other sticker sheets that I've received. There's a lot of Pipsticks at the back here. I think I started putting the, dividing the Pipsticks ones. Oh, and I also really love, I think it's called the Giving Girl. She has some great sticker sheets, and that's a banana bread one. And I do make banana bread every now and then. I'm waiting for the next time I do make it and I can use this sheet. So yeah, that is that journal. Then I have this little traveler's notebook. It's the passport size. And what I've done is I've filled it with some smaller passport sized sticker release books. And I've labeled them into categories. So this is people, lifestyle and objects, animals, nature. And this last one is actually like decorative stickers. So I'll quickly flip through these. These are largely like my Japanese stickers, Japanese sticker collections. So this is my people. That was the Giving Girl. That's a Giving Girl one. They're so beautiful. I love these tiny people stickers that I try and use every now and then in my daily log. the Dolce Vita. This was, I can't remember what the brand is. Is it? No, I'm going to get it wrong if I guess. And then at the back of this people one, I've also put in any like phrases as well. Okay, and then in the lifestyle, I've got anything that's a real lifestyle object. So plants, couches, I've got some sort of cafe things. I've got a little bit of food in here as well, but I sometimes come here and it might fit. So I do add a little bit of food items in here as well. Pieces of furniture, clothing, bikes. Notebooks, stationery, TVs, tickets, washing, chore related things, cleaning things, travel related objects, letters and parcels, kitchen items, more travel, post, mail, and that's it. And then the animals is self-explanatory. I don't have a lot in this one, but if it clearly features an animal, I will put it in there. Sometimes there's a lot of animals doing something, which I've always erred between, like, which book do I put it in? Do I put it in the lifestyle one or do I put it in this one? But since this one doesn't have a lot, I try and share it out. So yeah, there's not much in that one. Nature. So this is more florals, plants, landscapes, trees, beach related, mountains, and then some floral. And then the last one is just decorative washi strips, circles, patterns, things that might go underneath. And that's that book. This one's a great size that you can just put in your tote if you're going to a cafe or anything. This is usually the one that I take when I am going out because it's a lot easier than... These are okay in size, but I usually find what I need in this one. Now, I also have this box here, which is mostly my printed stickers or die cut stickers. So I do have some vinyl stickers in here. It's really a random list, but it's things that I've printed out and cut out, and I just place it in there. I used to actually print whole A4 sizes of just the stickers that I've received digitally and cut them all up and have them out ready to journal. But now I try and just print what I need instead of having excess. There's a lot of cat collage in here as well. Sometimes I also have some clippings from magazines or things that I get through a packaging, which I find is really beautiful, and then I think I will use that at some point. This probably needs to be moved to my spare papers section, but yeah, what else do I have in here? I have some Ali Edwards pieces as well. And I even have some of my own drawings. I did that drawing, the salad. Sometimes I've stamped things onto paper and I can just peel it off. This place makes me happy. In a Creative Bubble, I love her things. I often get her digital stickers and print some here. So yeah, it's a real mix. It's a bit of a treasure trove. Sometimes if I'm really lost, oh, see, I got a random sticker pack. Snacks, hugs, and apparel when I was in Switzerland that I have in here. This is from Eve Anderson Drawers. These are cute. Sometimes I have to work up to using them, you know, I just find them so nice, and so I'm like, oh, I just don't know when is the right time to use it. Pieces of washi I got in Happy Mail. So lots of goodies in there. Oh, I really like this set that I got, and I can't even tell you the brand, but it's all this bunny, and they're doing all different daily things, and I love it. I might have got that from Cute Things from Japan, probably. So that is my odds and ends box that just sits by my desk. I also have this pen box, which, ta-da, more stickers. These are usually sticker flakes that I've received. It's a mixture of different brands again. BGM, I think, do a lot of these sticker flakes. So whenever I get a pack, and sometimes I get them, I don't know why, but I get them for free in orders. So I take them out of their packet and I put them in here. This is a Pipsticks one. Not the best quality, the Pipsticks. I feel like they're not really scented, but they do the job. They're shiny. And then I've got these Japanese sort of house style ones. And a lot of coffee and desserts and treats. And then I also, wow, yeah, I have a lot of these. They're so cute. I could actually change these over to the sticker books, and to be honest, I might use them a bit more. There's some naturey type of ones in there too, trees and landscapes. But I love this little tin. Can't remember who, oh, it is Travelers Company. Beautiful. And then I also have this little sleeve here, which houses all of my offcuts from pet tapes. So I try and add them in here. Or, as you can see, I have so many stickers, pet tapes, which has been my new addiction, I guess you could say. There is a lot. And a lot of these have been added little by little to my sticker books. But I haven't found a great solution for these yet, of like where to put them. As you can see, it just keeps going, guys. So that is my pet tape collection. Not gonna lie, it's a bit of a problem. There's even more here that I just haven't figured out a solution for. So as I said, what I do generally is I cut them out. Some of them already have kiss cut. And as I need them, I add them to my sticker books that I have on the go. But all the rest just sit on my desk until I find a good spot for them to go. I like having them out too, because sometimes if it's in my field of vision, I get inspired by them and I'm like, yeah, I'm going to have a look in this tape. What does this have? And I will pick it up and cut something out. So it is a great place, but it just looks really untidy and messy, and I would like to have a better system for them. So if you have any ideas, please let me know. How do you store your pet tapes? I do have to get some little rubber bands. You can get those little bands that you put in like children's hair and put them on there to keep it together. I think that's for my first step, at least. And yeah. I have a couple more things to show you. Let me clean this up and I will show you them too. Okay, so I also wanted to show you in front of me what I see. So this is my desk and I have here my pens and I have this Classici box, which I absolutely adore. I love their products. And I keep in here all of my stamps that I think I use quite frequently. So I've got here my rubber stamps, my Beverly stamps here. And then I keep in here some washi that I get from Everyday Explorers. This is sometimes some of the new things that I receive. I just pop it in here because I might want to use it. This is these calendar items that I've received. Stickers, calendar stickers. These Hobonichi ones, which I received recently. And then I also have some random sticker sheets here too. So these are just within reach and I like having these here. I just sort of sometimes thumb through them. And then I also have 2 packets of these new label stickers. These are getting quite popular at the moment. I got these from My Documented Life, and when they sent them to me, they were beautifully packaged, but I don't know how on earth you're meant to keep them in the same way that they were packaged. But anyway, I sort of know what I have, and it's a real mixture of these different samples. And I think that this is the best way to buy these labels as samples, because you really don't need 500 of the same design. But I just keep them in these plastic bags at the back there, and I can usually just pick them out whenever I need it. And I sometimes have some other little bits and pieces in here too, some freebies maybe. I got this one from Our Studio and I'm trying to find the right time to use that. And then I have some other little stamp pads and things in here. So that's another place that I keep stickers. And I have one more spot. Okay, so I have one more Classici box here. And this is the last place. Actually, I can't guarantee that. There's probably other stickers somewhere else, but this is the main spot that I keep my other stickers. And I just keep this open here and I, again, thumb through the packets. These are usually sticker packets that I have not opened yet. And it's a real mixture, or they're a sticker that don't work well in sticker books. And if you are familiar with lots of different types of stickers, you understand that sometimes more of the cardboardy ones, paper ones, don't go as well in the sticker books. So I just don't put them in and I keep them here instead. Also the alphabet ones too from Pipsticks. I'm not taking like hundreds of these stickers and putting them in a sticker book, so I just keep them there in their spot. Everyday Explorers. Oh my goodness, there's so many. Lydia Southgate at the back there. And sometimes I might get a sticker book or two and it goes in there too. And then I also have some of these packets here, the Kitta tapes. So I keep the Kitta tapes up here. And then this is also my daily Dodolulu washi tape calendar. It came in this pretty box. The second half of the year is still in here. So that is my sticker collection. So that is my sticker collection, guys. I do also have some Happy Planner stickers as well, but these are my main stickers that I use. I sometimes thumb through the Happy Planner things if I'm really after something specific that they offer. But yeah, as you can see, there's all my pet tapes there. Please give me a solution, guys. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I just need to maybe find a drawer or a storage system for it right now. But it seems to have gone out of hand a little bit. But thanks for joining me to explore my stickers. And like I said, I'll put a list in the description box of most of the brands and shops that I get these from. I generally shop at some of the bigger stationery stores like Miso in the UK and My Documented Life, and also in Australia Bookbinders Design. So there's a few different stores that I like to shop at. But as I said, I'll put it all in the description so you can have a look. Anyway, again, thanks for joining me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.